welcome to the Prophecy Club. I was going to just keep talking about this video sharing program that's coming up. I do think that's really important, and I'm going to kind of still talk about it a little bit today. But before I did that, I wanted to let you know that not last night, the night before, it was like kind of an all-night thing. Without getting into all the specifics and particulars, I think God is telling me that I need to make some changes. It's time to make some changes in Prophecy Club. What he's basically been telling me is that I don't just have to stay on the whole Dimitri Duduman, End Time Gotta Warn America, that whole message. Perhaps you've heard the old phrase, there's more than one way to skin a cat. Well, what I kept hearing in the night, kind of sort of like all night long, there's more than one way to skin a fish. And in the dream, I was actually showing my son different ways to skin a fish, meaning that there's different ways to get to the same place in the kingdom. I don't only have to share Dimitri's message, but other messages that can get people to the same place, meaning they understand about the warning, they understand about Bible prophecy, but they also get saved. But at the end of the day, you've got to have a fish to toss into the frying pan. And this just kept coming over and over. So I believe what I'm going to start doing, bringing into more of the broadcast, is more news. Not just news like you hear on the news outlets, but news in light of Bible prophecy. Not just news in light of Christianity, but news in light of Bible prophecy. Now, I've sort of done that from time to time in the past, but I think that he's wanting me to do more of that. So I'm going to be bringing in more news in light of Bible prophecy. And sometimes I'm going to be bringing Bible prophecy in light of the news. Again, you'll have to understand when we get to that. But I also want to talk about this video sharing program, but I want to explain it in a little bit different way. It's really, really, really good. I'm very excited about it, and I believe God has given me two dreams that confirm that this is a major thing that he wants done within our ministry. This is going to take 24 years of making DVDs, some 300 DVDs, and send them around the world. Really, really, really important. So let me put it in a different way for you to help you kind of understand where we're really going with this, because if I explain it, I can get bogged down into explaining too many of the details. So I want to just kind of give you an overview today. Essentially, what it is a way for, yes, you can go in and you're going to have access to view any of our 300 DVDs quickly and easily, kind of like you do if you have Netflix, or if you've ever gone to Netflix, how Netflix works. In terms of viewing, I see it working similar to that. However, what no one else is doing is sending out a gift coupon to your friends to be able to watch it. Now, I'll get to that in just a second. But step number one, okay, so let's say the program is all set up and it's all ready. This is the way it would work. So you'd go to that website, and essentially you set up an account, name, address, telephone number, you enter a credit card, and you can sign up for as little as $1. $1 will give you 4 credits, and that's basically enough to watch up to one 4-credit DVD. The DVDs will be priced at 5 credits all the way down to just 1 credit. So if you want to choose a 1-credit DVD, you can watch 4 of them for $1. Just for signing up. Let me kind of get to the top of the ladder and explain the way down, because I think when you understand what I'm about to explain, you're going to say, wow, that really is incredible. Yeah, I really do see it. Okay, so let's start at the top. If a person sends us a gift of $1,500, then they get unlimited viewing of all Prophecy Club DVDs, past, present, and future. I realize you might be saying, why would you allow a person to have access to all 300 some odd DVDs, past, present, and future, for a gift of just $1,500? Okay, now think about this. Let me say, You haven't thought it through. Like, by the matter of fact, when I was covering this with some of the people in our office, that's the question they asked me. And so I'm going to put it you same way I put it to them, let you think it through, and they're going to say, the lights will turn on. You'll say, oh, I see. Okay, now, let me say that question again. Why would you allow a person to have access to all of the some odd 300 Prophecy Club DVDs, all of the ones of the past, present, and all of the future ones we make? And we've already got another one scheduled here, but that's a conversation for another day. But anyway, so back to the question. Why would you allow a person to have access to all 300 DVDs, past and future, for a gift of only $1,500? Think about it. Why would Prophecy Club give a person access to all 300 DVDs, past and future, for a gift of only $1,500? I think this is the best way to answer that question. How much would a company pay to have their name spread to thousands of people, to hundreds of a person's emails for free? In other words, it's a form of advertising, you see, because it will then spread to lots and lots and lots of other people. All right. Now, before we get into kind of the pricing of the block of credits that a person gets, we understand that you're going to say this really, really, really is good, and it's really unique, and I don't think anybody's doing it. Okay. First of all, let's talk about the disadvantage of how it works right now. Let's say you want to give a Prophecy Club DVD to one of your friends. Okay, well, yes, maybe you get it in some kind of a gift offer, but still, at the end of the day, it's going to cost you in the ballpark of $20 to $30 for a DVD. If you give that away to your friend, you may be thinking, well, I'll give it away, hope he watches it, maybe it changes his mind, maybe it turns him around, maybe he finds Jesus as a result of it. But I might not get it back. Second concern is the person might not even watch it. So now we have two. He might not watch it. I might not get it back. And then the third and the big bugaboo is, hey, it cost me $30 to give that person the DVD in their hands. They might not even watch it, and then I might not get it back. Here's the advantage to this new system. Okay, so here's the way it would work. You go up onto the site. You put in your name, address, email, all that sort of stuff. You get you an account set up for only $1, as little as $1. Now, yeah, you can put in $1,500, and let me kind of go through some of the different levels so that you can understand what we're doing and how it's going to be really, really, really good for you, both viewing as well as sharing free video watching coupons with your friends via email. In other words, you send it out to somebody, hey, it's kind of like you bought a ticket to a ball game and you hand a ticket to one of your friends. Hey, I can't go. Here's your free ticket to go to the ball game. What are the chances they're going to go? Good. Same thing here. Now, here's the advantages. If they don't watch it 16 minutes or more, it doesn't cost you anything. In other words, the first 15 minutes of viewing is free. So they can get on there, see if they like it. If it's just rubbish to them, if they think, oh, that's a bunch of silliness, I'll never believe that. Okay, fine. It didn't cost you a thing. So it gave you the chance to put one of our DVDs in front of someone. Didn't cost you, and it cost you very little time. Just a cut paste of an email, boom, send it, it's gone. Okay. Now, if they do watch it, that means it probably only costs you in the ballpark of 50 cents to $1, maybe a couple of bucks, depends on which DVD you're going to send them and how many you get, which we'll talk about in just a second. But when's the last time for 50 cents to a couple of bucks you got a chance to win a soul to the Lord, or to wake up someone to know about the end times and Bible prophecy and things like that? For $1 or $2, that's a pretty good deal. Now, if they watch it and if they get saved, then you see that counts to your book of works. That counts a feather in your cap or a notch on your Bible, however you're going to want to look at that. If they watch it and then they join, they might be saying, hey, this is a pretty neat thing. I like some of these things on some of the DVDs. I mean, nobody's going to like all the DVDs. We understand that. But out of 300 some odd DVDs made over 24 years, as you can imagine, it's going to be pretty hard for someone to flip through them and not find one or two that's pretty interesting. Something that, I mean, maybe they're not interested in Bible prophecy, but they're interested in UFOs. See, so what's chances they're going to look through some 300 different titles and not find a few that are interesting? I would say slim, pretty slim. Okay. So then they watch it, they join, then they start sending other people to it. Hey, watch this DVD. I just watched it. They can send it out to their friends and they can watch it free. Now, if you got the $1,500 deal, of course, obviously that's a really, really good deal, but maybe not everybody can put $1,500 into it. So let's talk about the other blocks of credits. So what a person does is, and there's like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, basically 6 different levels of credits. In other words, the big level, of course, 1,500 is unlimited, but say you put $1,000 in, you get 2,000 credits. That's 50 cents per viewing. So you're sending out all these free, you got 2,000 different emails that you could send out. Your friends can view the DVDs for 50 cents. But let's say, maybe I don't have $1,000. Maybe I can only put in, say, $250. Well, for $250, you get 250 credits. And if they're priced anywhere from $5, or I should say 5 credits per viewing, all the way down to 1 credit per viewing. Depends on what price you're buying those credits at. But for the $250, they get about 83 viewings if you're averaging about 3 credits per DVD. But let's say a person, and again, that's $1. Okay, you get 250 credits for $250. So you can put one of our DVDs in front of one of your friends for $1. $1. All of a sudden, they get saved. They get their eyes opened. They get on fire for Jesus. And it turns their life around. You would not believe how many people have never heard of the Prophecy Club, never seen any of our DVDs, but all of a sudden they get this gift coupon to watch one. Now, I'm going to tell you the truth. If you were to probably just send them some link to some pirated copy out there, easy come, easy go. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. You didn't pay anything for it. Why should I spend if you don't think it's worth anything, why should I spend my time? But on this little coupon, what it's going to have is a place for you to put a personal note. Hey, Jim, I watched this. I thought it was really good. And this is a gift from me. I'm paying for you to watch this. What are the chances they're going to watch it? It's kind of like handing somebody a ballpark ticket. Hey, I got a couple of extra tickets here. I can't go, or you got a conflict, or whatever. You want the tickets. What are the chances? They're going to say, I'll take the tickets. They might not even be a fan of that ball club, but a couple of free tickets, same thing. They might not be a fan of watching that DVD, might not be interested in Bible prophecy, might not even believe any of this rubbish. Okay, you bought it for me? Okay, fine. I'll click on it. First 15 minutes is free. You don't have to tell them that. You can tell them that if you want to. Doesn't make any difference. But they go up there, watch 15 minutes, all of a sudden they get hooked. All of a sudden they get on fire. Well, what's this? You mean the Bible foretells the future? I remember, matter of fact, here's the story how I got hooked on Bible prophecy. So I was a door-to-door salesman at the time. I called on a fella. I remember his name was Jim. I remember his last name. Knew him from high school. I won't say his last name. But he said, all right, I'll tell you what. I watched your little film on home fire safety. I was selling heat and smoke detectors at the time, door to door. The year was about 1977, maybe 78, long time back. Is I watch your film. If you get done, if you'll agree to listen to my talk. I said, fair enough. Well, he got done. He didn't buy, but he, of course, tried to lead me in the Lord, but I was already a Christian, raised I wasn't walking with the Lord, by the way, but he handed me a tape called The Buzzards Are Coming by Jack Hiles, then pastor of the world's largest Baptist church in Hammond, Indiana. I went home, I started listening to it. It's talking about Armageddon, talking about the buzzards that are going to take 7 months to eat the fowl, or to eat the people killed in this one battle. I was hooked. I thought, wow, I didn't know the Bible foretold the future. I was raised in church, but I didn't know the Bible foretold the future. See, there's a lot of folks like that. They don't know the Bible tells the future. They don't know anything about this, about Bible prophecy. You start sending out free gifts. You see, it's same thing, handing out ball. Just think, I'm giving you a ticket to a ball game, free ball game. Matter of fact, one of our congregation members gave Leslie and I a couple of tickets to go to the state fair last year, and we went. Now, they gave us a couple of tickets this year. Our schedule wouldn't permit, but that's going to the state fair. In other words, chances are you send out a free gift coupon. Watch this DVD. I paid for you to watch it. That's the key. They need to know it cost you money for them. If you didn't think it's worth paying for, why should they give you their time? Man, see, people send me links all the time. Hey, go out and watch this. And it's an hour long. What? Which, by the way, if you want me to watch on something on some link or some video someplace, it would be really nice if you'd let me know what you want me to see and specifically the time stamp where to go to, because you send me something an hour long. I don't even know what I'm looking for. I'm supposed to watch this. You see what I'm saying? So it would really help me if you let me know, okay, here's what you need to see. And it's found at the 5-minute mark. Okay, start there, and it's about 5 minutes long or something like that. Same thing. Hey, I bought this DVD for you. Go and watch it. See, tell me what you think. Fine. It's rubbish. Okay. Don't send me any more of that stuff. There's a quick, easy way for them to unsubscribe, so not only you, but no one else can send them anything from our website. They'll never be bothered again. Of course, then they made a mistake. Hey, man, I sent you that coupon. Did you watch it? Oh, man, I thought that was just spam. I just thought that was a bunch of rubbish. No. It's real good. I bought that for you. It's a free video. I mean, it was not free, but I bought it for you. Oh, okay. Well, can I go ahead and watch it? Well, okay. You go back to that email, click right here, and then it allows them to go in and resubscribe. So, yeah, they can go ahead and watch it. But if they start watching 10, 15 minutes into it, and this big as bunch of hooey I never heard in my life, don't send me, okay, fine. They can unsubscribe real easy. Now, let's say you only say you got $100. Okay. For $100, you go in, you put $100 in. There's a few of them you want to watch. There's a few of them you want to send out. And you can send out, I want to send out the really good stuff, which is the 5-credit viewings, or I don't know if these people, we're only going to send them the 1 or the 2-credit DVD. Well, that's all going to be part of your choice. All of this is going to be in this wonderful new program, and I think it is going to be fantastic. And this is what God showed me in a dream. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be, of course, great for Prophecy Club, but even more important, it is going to build your book of works. Now, we've sort of talked a little bit about book of works. I don't have time to talk a whole lot about it. Let's talk briefly about it. Matthew 25:14. For the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country, as in Jesus, who called his own servants and delivered them his goods, as in Jesus giving us the gospel. And in our case, also Bible prophecy. And into one he gave 5 talents. Now, talent is a measure of money or a coin. But of course, for us, that might mean our ability to sing, our ability to understand Bible prophecy, or to talk to people about it. Okay, in other words, it's the things that you have been given, you see. 5 talents, to another he gave 2, to another 1. To every man according to his several ability. So it's not just coins, it's just not money only. It is also our ability to win souls. That's the build his kingdom. That's what this is all about, building the kingdom of Jesus. And straightway took his journey. Then he had received 5 talents, went and he traded with the same and made 5 other talents. And likewise he received 2. He also gained another 2. But he that only received 1 digged in the earth and hid his Lord's money. After a long time, the Lord of those servants cometh and reckoned with them. All right, now, who's the one that digged in the earth and hid his Lord money? Okay, that's the person that said, okay, yes, I accept Jesus into my heart, and I'm going to go to church, I'm going to read my Bible, and I'm going to follow God's laws faithfully, but they never talked to anyone. They never bring anyone into the kingdom. They never do anything with that one gift they are given. Verse 20. And so he that received 5 talents came and brought another 5 talents, saying, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 5 talents. Behold, I've gained 5 additional talents. By the way, I'm not saying this exactly word for word. We're running out of time. I'm going to kind of squeeze it down here. His Lord said unto him, Well done, thou good and faithful servant. You've been faithful over a few things. I'll make you ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of the Lord. That's the guy that got 5. The one that had 2, he said sort of the same thing. You got 2, I'm going to give you 2 more. But the guy that didn't do anything, listen to what he said. And he received 1 talent, said, Lord, I knew that you're a hard man, reaping where you hadn't sown, gathering where you hadn't given away, or it says strawed. And I was afraid. I hid your talent in the earth, and here it is. I'm just returning it. See, that's the guy that never did any soul winning. The Lord answered and said unto him, You wicked and slothful servant, you knew that I reaped where I hadn't sown. You knew I gathered where I hadn't sown. And thou oughtest, therefore, to have put my money at least to the exchangers. In other words, at least you should have put some in the pot so that the pastor or so the radio guy or the TV guy could use your money, you see. At least you should have done that. But now you've done nothing. Therefore, verse 28, take the talent. This is the scary part. I didn't write this, by the way. I'm just reporting it. Take the talent from him that had it, and give it to him that had 10 talents. Now, here's the scary way. I don't even like interpreting this. Here's what it could be saying. Therefore, take from him his 1 salvation and give it to the guy over here that brought in 10 people to the Lord. For unto everyone that hath shall be given, and he shall have abundance. But from him that hath not shall be taken away even that which he hath. Well, the one thing that every Christian has is salvation. So you have to conclude that this is the person that just said, Jesus, come into my heart, and did nothing more. Verse 30, and cast ye that unprofitable servant into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Yes, giving to ministries is certainly a good place to give. Even though you don't do anything else, but you just give. Yes, that's very, very good. No question. However, what this is going to allow you to do is to get many, many times return on the money that you do give. I'm saying you get involved in this and you'll begin to send out these free gift coupons. And then all of a sudden you start winning people of the Lord. People start discovering Bible prophecy that never knew it even existed, some of them. And if it did exist, they didn't know it happened in this way. So this is going to be really good. Let me paint a picture for you. Let's say you do the $1,500 thing, which, by the way, anyone that will put money towards it, if you'll send in your money and make the last digit a 7, let's say you're going to send $1,500 gift. If you'll make it 1,507, as in 1507, then we know, even if you don't tell us, we know that this is going for the video viewing program making, which, by the way, is going to cost about $150,000. And hopefully we can get it done in 3, 4, 5 months on the outside. Let's say you send a $1,507 donation in. You're going to get lifetime unlimited viewing of all DVDs, past, present, and future. Plus, you also get unlimited sending. So that means you can be able to send out all of our DVDs, anybody, anyplace, anytime you want to, because you're a lifetime member. But if you do it right now, before the program is actually made, we're also going to add 20% extra credits to anybody that sends any kind of a donation, because we need to get this program going, which, by the way, we're thinking that they will start working on the program the first part of the year, because we're contacting some companies that are really big computer writing companies, because that's what it takes to do a program of this magnitude. This is no small program. This is nothing simple. And matter of fact, one company is very excited about doing it. And we'll get to that down the road. Okay, so let's go on. So you put in the $1,500, you get the lifetime. Now, you do a copy-paste from all of your emails. What I see, the way this probably will work, is you'll have an area there where you can just cut paste one email or 5 emails or 100 or all of your emails, whatever you want to do. And you'll be able to send them one or maybe an assortment, or if you want to, you'll be able to say, hey, watch any of these for free. You may be thinking, well, I don't know if they'll watch this particular one, and that's true. It may be sending all of our DVDs to all of your email list. Might be too many to choose from. Might be kind of like drinking from a fire hydrant. In other words, too much too fast. It might be sending one or two or maybe just a small group to a small group. In other words, you're trying to get a DVD before the person that you think will be interested. And again, the whole objective is to build the kingdom of God, to build up your book of works, to hear, well done, thou good and faithful servant, enter into the joy of the Lord. You try to send one, well, maybe they watch it, maybe they get hooked, maybe they get saved, and then let's say they turn around and sign up themselves. Well, and sometimes it might be good for you to send a group of DVDs to a group of people that you think are more specifically picked for them. My point is, you're trying to match up the right DVD with the right type personality. If they're saved, they send one kind. If they're not saved, you might send them another kind. Let's say, for example, they're a Jehovah's Witness. Then maybe you send them one of our DVDs that answers the question about a Jehovah's Witness. Maybe they say all these UFOs are all, and they're maybe into New Age or something. Maybe they need a UFO DVD that explains to them about how, no, they're actually demons. Maybe they don't believe we're heading to a world government. Maybe you're going to send them some of those. Or maybe they're caught up in New Age, or maybe they're into Harry Potter stuff. Hey, see, we've got all of these DVDs that specifically fit their situation. Or maybe it's just a new person. Well, hey, give me your email. I'll send you a free DVD to watch. Boom. You send it out. They watch the DVD. They get saved. They get on fire. They get signed up. They're sending them out to other people. And all of this happened because of a simple email program. So let me get back to what we want to do. I'm asking for your help, your financial help, and yes, your prayer help. It's going to cost about $150,000. Maybe less, but in that kind of a ballpark is what 5 or 6 of these companies are telling me. $150,000 and several months to write the program. If you'd like to help, send a gift of any amount. If you can send it $1,500 or more, that would be wonderful. But anyway, any amount. And if you want it to count towards this so that you get the 20% extra credits added on, just make your last digit 7. Let's say you normally send a $100 donation, make it 107. Say you normally $1,000 donation, 1007, or $10,000 donation, 1007. $100,000 donation, or maybe we have someone who'll send us the whole $150,000. Point is, we want to get this started. We are thinking it can start by around the first of the year. Hopefully, it'll only take 3, 4, maybe 5 months on the outside to get it all up and running. And you can be part of it, brothers and sisters. prophecyclub.com. prophecyclub.com. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your prayers, and thank you for those gifts of support. It is holiday season, and that's when our mailbox goes flat. That's when we need your prayers and your gifts of support more than any other time. Thank you. Now from the Prophecy Club, some exciting opportunities for you. I memorized the book of Revelation, and in the process, God gave me 12 awesome revelations. Jesus is not the primary message of Revelation. What is? My biggest revelation, what is the morning star? Who are the 2 witnesses? The final answer to the rapture question. Definitive proof that America is in Revelation. And what is America's future? 7 signs to spot the Antichrist early. When does the New Jerusalem arrive? Are there 1 or 2 judgments? The surprising final plague on earth. It's a double DVD for a gift of $50 or more. Order at prophecyclub.com or 785-266-1112. Revelations on Revelation, gift of $50, prophecyclub.com or 785-266-1112.